What's up, everybody? Magic Mike here. I'm your wholesaler coach. I'm the people's stripper. I strip it down and show you how I do it in my business so that you can do it in your business. And today I'm going to talk about driving for deals. I'm in this neighborhood right now and I'm driving around for deals. I've got a yellow pad over here that I'm going to be writing addresses down. The plan is to get numbers on here, addresses, and I'm also writing down for sale signs, phone numbers if I see them, and then I'm going to upload those into Podio, and I'm going to send them. I'm going to tag a task to my virtual assistant, or as we call it, a VA, and then she is going to look up public record where the taxes are being mailed to, and if the owner lives somewhere else, then we're going to start marketing to them with postcards. If we can, if it's worth it, we will skip trace them and give them a call. If you need a skip trace service, I would suggest BeenVerified.com. They're like $10 a month, pretty easy. Okay, so I'm driving through a neighborhood. I've already pulled up Google Maps. I've mapped out a plan on what neighborhood I'm going to go through. I've got Google Maps routing me. I have it off so that it's not bugging the video here, and I've also got All Trails downloaded in the background, as we talked about. All Trails is an app that will help you hike, I think, but it'll lay down a red line wherever you go, so you know where you've been and where you haven't been, so you don't go down the same road twice, as I talked about in another video. So when I was at home, I went into My Maps, google.com/mymaps, and I created a map, mapped all this out. And that works with Google Maps, and it just routes me to the next neighborhood or the next area or wherever I'm going. Okay? No, somebody lives there. Okay. Oh, this is a main road, never mind. All of a sudden, this road just gets a yellow line. Alright, that's how we're going to do it. I've got some caffeine to keep me up. I'm going to stop at some fast food, get some food. I've actually got food within the stops that I made in My Maps. So I'm going from neighborhood to neighborhood. And what we're looking for when we're driving for deals, that's what I'm going to call it, because I don't like calling it driving for dollars. I'm not looking for dollars. That comes from dialing for dollars, which is an old term where people would just call people and sell them stuff, and really not a good thing to do, not a good way to make money. But we're driving for deals. We're not looking for dollars. We want deals. And you're looking for houses that look to be vacant, and to a certain point there's no real, like, if you see this, it is vacant, but you're going to look for the grass growing up high, no blinds, maybe it's got boarded up windows, just looks like nobody's there. If you see a car in a driveway or a trash can, chances are it's not vacant. Up roof, if it just looks vacant, because the ideal house that you want is one where the house is vacant and it's on one side of town, and then on the other side of town is where they live, so that they'd be motivated to sell it. That's why we call them motivated sellers. Okay, I'm clear. We're doing some road work up here. Widening this road. Don't ever let a seller, I hate it when the seller comes up and they're like, you're at the house, you're trying to, you've got the appointment set and you're meeting them, and then all of a sudden they're like, oh yeah, they're widening this road out here, they're going to make it wider, it's going to be a 4-lane road, and like that's going to add to the value of the house. And I'm like, come on, it's not like somebody's going to buy it and they're going to be like, whoa, that road out there is 4 lanes, better pay a lot more money for this thing. I don't know where that comes from. So we're driving for deals. I don't have anybody here with me, but if you did, that would help out a lot. If you had a driver, within the Driving for Deals app that I have in Podio, I upload at the end of the day an image of the addresses, and then in there I also label who I drove with. So if I drive with somebody I know on that particular deal, when it gets done, if we wholesale it to a cash buyer, I know who I need to pay some money to, a finder's fee, because they were driving, or I was driving and they went out and met the seller, right? So you got to get them paid so that they'll go with you in the future. They helped you get this deal, so you got to help them out. This is really good because you can stop, you don't have to lock your car, and then they can get out and go knock on the door, verify that that house is in fact vacant, and then if it is vacant, nobody comes to the door, then you can knock on the neighbors' houses on either side and then across the street and see if they know who the seller is, or if they know a phone number or what, because that's the goal of sending out mail, of doing marketing, is to find out the seller's phone number, to get in contact with them so you can set the appointment. All right, if the seller is next door, then you can straight up talk to them. Okay, so that is the goal of the whole thing. Because remember, we're driving for deals. All right, so start writing down some addresses. You're driving neighborhoods. Set a day, specific day, like today's Monday. Every Monday I go driving for deals, and just get into a schedule that day. And if you're working like 9 to 5 throughout the week, then do it on the weekend. Do it on Saturday, Sunday. Do it like right now. It's like I think 10 in the morning, maybe 11, and there's not a whole lot of traffic. Okay, you don't want to do this during like rush hour where there's a lot of traffic, but even though you're going through neighborhoods and not on the main road, you still want to do it when you can just mosey through a neighborhood to where you can go slow down enough to write down addresses. Alright, you want to make sure also that these houses are in a neighborhood. If they're on the main road, the cash buyer is not going to want them, because if he buys them, a family, which is the ideal people to buy said house, are not going to want to buy it because it's on the main road. And your kids come out in the front yard and there's lots of traffic. People don't like that. People want a nice, cozy neighborhood where the kids can ride bikes up and down the road, play in the cul-de-sacs, all that good stuff. Let's see. What else can we talk about driving for deals? I mean, just get out and drive, right? I mean, the only thing, they're free leads. They're verified vacant. I mean, you know that they're vacant because you're there, you're looking at it. You could even go a step further if you wanted and take a picture of each house. Or you can take the Google screenshot of Google Street View of that particular house and put that on the mailer and send it to them. You'd probably, I would put that on a postcard as opposed to sending them a yellow letter. And I mean, don't be afraid to stop the car if you see a good deal. Get out and go talk to them. Okay? I mean, you got to get out there and meet these people and tell them, hey, what's up? And I mean, you may not like meeting people or talking to people or getting out in the world like that, but at least find a partner, a spouse or somebody, and find somebody who does the opposite. So you don't want to improve your weaknesses. You want to build on your strengths. Okay, so if you're strong in the back office in the IT department, stay there and find somebody like me who's good at talking to people, making friends, winning friends and influencing people. Find somebody like that, okay? Get somebody like that to be in the passenger seat and get out and knock on the door and meet the sellers. Aside from all that, attire, how you look, how you dress, what kind of car you drive. Don't be driving some rich, nice supercar. If that's all you got, I mean, do it. You got to do what you got to do, right? If you're not out there getting deals, then you know you're not building your own empire. You're helping somebody else build theirs. So please, don't have a super nice car. That's the worst thing you can do. Because if you do that, then they're gonna think you got a lot of money, and the sellers aren't really that bright. And they're going to just, oh, I want a whole bunch of money for the house. Obviously, you got money. They're not thinking that you can only pay what it's worth or you got to make a profit. They don't care about you. They don't care about how much money you make. This is just a house, and they're thinking, oh, I can make a bunch of money on it. And you see I'm wearing this like working blue collar. I got a pocket. Wear something that you think the people in that area, that part of town, that neighborhood would wear. You're from that neighborhood, that part of town, so you know exactly what that is. Okay? So look like them, dress like them, act like them. And you see I've got a red car here with baby on board. I got 2 car seats in the back for my kids. It's a very disarming car, disarming look. I've got a jacket here that's just a regular jacket when it gets cold, which it doesn't do too often down here in Georgia. But I used to have a pea coat, I think is what it was called, but I looked like a private investigator, and so nobody would come to the door. So I stopped doing that, right? And don't get this confused with door knocking, okay? I mean, I don't really like door knocking. It might work if you got a whole team of people, but when you're getting started, you got you, and if you got money to spend on people going through a neighborhood and door knocking, then do that. But if it's just you, I would start out first just door knocking on very specific houses that you know are vacant. All right? Walking a whole neighborhood, we have a problem here where people will come to your door and they'll knock on your door and they'll try to talk to you about a book that you probably already have read, you already know about, and they'll ask you if you've heard about it. And it's like, they come through our neighborhood every couple of months. And I'm like, to the same people too. I'm like, yep, I've heard about it. I know all about it. All right. So I think that doesn't really help a lot. But you don't want to seem like them. You don't want to comb a neighborhood. All right. Nobody at these business meetings keeps your card if you come around. All those one guys that they come around and pass their card out to everybody, and then nobody ends up keeping that guy's card. But if you come in and you give your card to like 3 people, those 3 people are going to be like, oh, he targeted me specifically. Just like when you send these people a letter, They're like, oh, you targeted me specifically. Dang, I need to give this guy a call. All right. Let's see, what else? Make sure you bring a car charger for your phone. Normally I'd be playing a podcast on here, so it sort of becomes not the wholesaler. No, it becomes the Wholesaler University. The Wholesaler University. Because it's a mobile university, and I'm learning stuff about new strategies, watching Facebook Lives, Instagram Lives. So I'm learning all that while I'm driving for deals. I'm looking for deals. I'm within my ears, I'm listening to new strategies, new ways to do deals. You just want to immerse yourself, okay? And also in the trunk here, I have Bandit signs. And I've got a Magnum marker. You can go to any sign store, Google sign store, and then Google will know where you live. And they'll show you sign stores near you. And go in and get like 100 or 20 corrugated plastic signs. And I would do H stakes. You could do regular stakes, wooden stakes. I mean, you got to get nails and you got to hammer them, and they add about half inch thickness to each one. And H stakes just go within the wooden stake is gonna go on top of the corrugated sign. So you got those in your trunk. You got a Magnum marker, and they're blank. And I guess this is what they call when they're on these other shows. They call it a gold nugget. This is a gold nugget. Write this down, y'all. But if you see a house that's vacant, a lot of the time your Bandit sign will get pulled up. And one way to get around that is to put it in somebody's yard. And if it's a vacant house, you can put a Bandit sign in their yard and say something like, I buy houses just like this one, and a phone number. And the only person that can remove that sign is the owner. And by the time they get there, they're going to be like, dude, I need to sell this house, right? And the neighbors might even call them and tell them, hey, there's a sign in your yard, somebody wants to buy it. And then as you're going through a neighborhood, you can see where other Bandit signs are, and you can place yours right next to them. Okay? And then as always, at the end of these videos, this is a podcast, leave us a review, a like, a share, subscribe. And then if you're watching this on YouTube, like, share, subscribe, hit this bell thing I'm hearing about. Follow us on social media at the Wholesaler University. You can go to our website and chat with us at thewholesaleuniversity.com. Excuse me. There you can get one-on-one coaching where you work directly with me. No deal split. You copy my entire Podio setup into your Podio setup. And you get all my contracts, all my mail piece templates, everything. And you can tag me on any deal. You can chat with me 24/7, 365. Instant access to your mentor. And you get that. You can get our monthly group coaching if you can't afford that. That's $7 a month. And first month is free. First month is free. And that is group coaching every month. It's an hour-long recorded webinar with a 30-minute Q&A afterward. And it's on a Monday night at 9 p.m., the first Monday of the month. And then we also sell a list of vacant properties on there. We sell a 30-minute strategy call, an hour-long strategy call. And as always, everything is about doing deals, okay? So I want to do more deals. And if you need help on a deal, you can partner up with us. There's a form on there to do that as well. All right? I'm Magic Mike, And I guess I'll see y'all on the next one.